Come on up here, Elon. He created the first major American car company in generations, and his rocket company is the only reason we can now send American astronauts into space. Come here. Take over, Elon. Just take over.
What if the world's wealthiest man took on the government, or even ruled it? Could Elon Musk gain political power by riding on the coattails of Donald Trump? Would his work with Trump prepare him for a place at the highest levels of American politics? The billionaire who made electric cars a phenomenon, who took humanity closer to Mars, who revived forgotten technologies, now seems to have his eye on a new landscape, even after his company's value hit $1 trillion. Certainly a milestone for business communities worldwide. But could Elon Musk's political ambitions be his most daring yet? For years, Elon Musk has been known as a tech visionary, an innovator, a rebel. But could he be about to redefine his legacy as a political icon? Let's dive into the possibilities and consequences of what it might mean if the world's richest man sets his sights on shaping policy. To understand why Musk might be tempted by politics, let's look at the empire he's built. From Tesla, where he revolutionized the electric car industry, to SpaceX, where he turned science fiction into reality, to his latest ventures in AI and neurotechnology, Musk is pushing the boundaries of innovation. His projects are more than companies. They're movements aimed at transforming the way humanity interacts with technology. But while he's revolutionizing our future, he's also gained massive influence. And with that influence comes a growing desire to tackle issues that governments worldwide are struggling to manage. Is it possible that Musk's next frontier isn't space, but the political landscape itself? Musk's tweets on freedom of speech, renewable energy, and government regulation reveal an opinionated leader unafraid to challenge the status quo. Could his bold statements be a hint that he's not just expressing opinions, but signaling a desire to shape policy directly? Musk has always been vocal about his frustration with government inefficiencies and red tape. He's criticized government subsidies, pushed back against regulatory interference, and questioned the balance of power in government structures. For example, when California imposed strict COVID-19 lockdowns, Musk threatened to move Tesla's operations out of the state, arguing that excessive restrictions were damaging innovation and growth. When Washington pushed for tighter regulations on electric cars, Musk made it clear he wasn't just building cars. He was challenging an entire industry. Could this defiance of the status quo be Musk's way of positioning himself as a potential political leader? And if so, what kind of leader would he be? As Musk's wealth and influence skyrocketed, some began to wonder if he's sending a message that he could lead better than those currently in power. Musk has stated that he's not trying to be anyone's hero, but his undeniable influence has already affected markets, shifted conversations on policy, and even impacted geopolitical issues. In today's world, power doesn't just come from holding office. It also comes from the ability to influence public opinion and policy from the outside. And Musk has that power in spades. As governments around the world attempt to rein in big tech, Musk has taken a different approach. He's criticized what he sees as government overreach, suggesting that regulation often stifles progress rather than fostering it. Could this be a veiled hint that Musk might take his ideas directly to Washington? He's expressed a libertarian approach to innovation, advocating for minimal interference in technology development and pushing for open dialogue on issues like free speech and innovation rights. But what would happen if he decided to lead those conversations from a political position rather than from the sidelines? Musk's unique stance on freedom and individual rights is what draws people to him, but it also stirs controversy. While he's an advocate for privacy, free speech, and autonomy, he's also faced criticism for his handling of misinformation and his often controversial tweets. In a political role, Musk's commitment to free speech could be a double-edged sword, sparking debates on how far freedom should go in an age of rapid technological change. If Musk were to run for office, what would his platform look like? Some speculate he'd prioritize green energy, pushing for an even broader adoption of renewable technologies and infrastructure. Musk has long been an advocate for sustainable solutions, from solar power and electric vehicles to advanced battery technology. His campaign could appeal to environmentally conscious voters by promising a cleaner, tech-driven future, emphasizing a shift away from fossil fuels toward renewable resources. This would align with Musk's personal mission and could resonate with a wide demographic seeking environmental reform. Others predict he'd push for a revolutionary overhaul of transportation policies, with projects like the Hyperloop becoming national priorities. Imagine an America where cross-country travel takes hours instead of days, with reduced emissions and increased accessibility. Such an initiative would align with Musk's vision of an interconnected and sustainable world, making travel more efficient and environmentally friendly. His commitment to universal internet access through his Starlink satellite network could also become a platform cornerstone, appealing to rural and underserved communities that lack reliable broadband. This focus on infrastructure could make Musk's platform uniquely compelling. But then, there's the other side of the coin. Musk's commitment to free speech and innovation could conflict with existing regulations around privacy, data, and AI ethics. As the owner of several companies on the cutting edge of AI and neurotechnology, Musk would face complex ethical questions regarding the balance between innovation and public safety. Could his dual role as a business magnate and political figure lead to conflicts of interest, where policies favoring innovation also benefit his companies financially? Joining the Trump administration could be a strategic move, but also a risky one. Trump's policies align with Musk's laissez-faire views on business and deregulation, but such an association could alienate parts of the political spectrum, especially voters who are cautious of Musk's unpredictable nature. Would working with Trump solidify Musk as a champion of conservative values, or would it hurt his appeal among progressive voters who admire him for his forward-thinking approach to energy and technology? If Musk enters politics, the path to power would be challenging. While he's a hero to some, others view him as a threat to established norms. Musk's "I don't play by the same rules" attitude resonates with certain groups. But in politics, the stakes are higher, the scrutiny relentless, and the opposition formidable. He would face resistance from career politicians who may not welcome a billionaire disruptor, especially one with as much influence as Musk. In politics, would Musk's revolutionary ideas survive the system? It's one thing to disrupt industries, and another to navigate the complexities of the political machine. Musk's approach to business has often involved breaking conventional norms and challenging bureaucracies. But in politics, such tactics could create backlash. Could he adapt his move fast and break things mentality to a system that requires compromise, diplomacy, and a steady hand? As a political figure, Musk would attract a massive following. His brand alone could draw in younger voters, tech enthusiasts, and progressives who align with his vision of a futuristic, sustainable America. His name could bring a new wave of supporters to the polls, with a campaign centered around innovation, freedom, and progress without limits. Musk represents a new type of leadership, unafraid of controversy and willing to challenge the traditional boundaries of the political world. However, Musk's entry into politics wouldn't come without risks. The public would scrutinize every aspect of his life, from his personal decisions to his business ventures. Musk's critics could leverage his past controversies, from failed projects to bold but sometimes reckless tweets. Could the very traits that made him a hero in tech become liabilities in the unforgiving world of politics? Additionally, Musk's relationship with his companies could create unprecedented ethical dilemmas. How would he manage his business interests while serving the public? Would he divest from Tesla, SpaceX, or Neuralink to avoid conflicts of interest? Or would his involvement in these companies present ethical challenges, where decisions impacting sectors like space exploration, AI, or energy could seem self-serving? Imagine a scenario where Musk, as a political leader, pushes legislation that benefits space exploration. Critics would argue that he stands to gain financially, questioning his motivations and commitment to the public interest. Would Musk's policy agenda be seen as a means to an end, favoring his own ventures? Or could he prove that his ambitions are genuinely for the common good? Whether or not Musk runs for office, the question of "what if" lingers. What would America look like with Elon Musk at the helm? Would he create a new era of progress or a reality we're not ready for? In the end, the allure of politics may prove irresistible to Musk. With his wealth, influence, and ambition, he has the potential to become one of the most powerful figures in the world, not just in technology, but in governance. His supporters believe he could bring about an era of innovation, sustainability, and freedom. His detractors, however, worry that he could bring unpredictable disruption to the political landscape, undermining established norms. One thing is for sure: if Elon Musk crosses the line into politics, the world may never be the same. And maybe that's exactly what he wants.